I feel the need right now to address something that I think is important to address. How are we talking to kids about COVID? I know somebody personally who's had it and they're a kid. They felt ashamed when they found out they had COVID-19. They also felt that they were going to die. Now, this is a genuinely healthy person who understood that COVID is something we have to spend a lot of time worrying about. They know they have to wash their hands a bunch. They know they have to wear a mask. They're being responsible. But circumstances happened and that person caught it. And their first reaction was shame and fear that they're going to die. That is not what I want for kids. I think it's important for us all to understand why we do the things that we do to keep ourselves and others safe with COVID-19. I think it's also important to not allow a child or anybody to be stigmatized because they get it. This doesn't happen because you've done something wrong. This spreads because it spreads. If your family or anybody you know comes into contact with COVID-19, make sure you're not shunning them. Make sure you're not excluding them. Make sure you're not contributing to a social isolation from them. Make sure you're not stigmatizing it. Because the last thing I want is for kids to think that it's a death sentence. I also don't want them to think that it's something they need to be ashamed of. Thanks for listening.